They're so black.
They're so black, so black, so black.
And their hair.
The African, totally removed from his homeland, totally severed from his culture, had nothing with which to defend himself against the brainwashing treatment he was being subjected to. He thought constantly of his home, and for a while this helped him endure the unendurable. His mind reflected on the warning of the old wise men who told the people, "The pale man will come soon. He will take away our warriors and run into a strange land. It will be a painful time for our people." The wise men, to whom few paid serious attention due to their inability to comprehend paleness, were correct in their prediction. The slave, due to the subhuman treatment that he received, was a prime candidate for illness. Illness was not considered to be an excuse for rest and relaxation, unless it was debilitating. Many illnesses which were only painful, he suffered with a quiet courage that has been seldom publicized. Tetter was a scalp disease that afflicted him due to the unsanitary conditions of his environment. Ringworm, parasitic infestation, and body lice also caused him untold misery. The African, once a proud warrior and dignified human being, had become the tender of livestock. The upkeep of the animals that he cared for was of greater concern to the master than was his own. Most assuredly, since he had in his possession no personal grooming implements with which to effect personal hygiene considerations, he was unkempt and unclean. The damage done to his self-esteem can only be imagined. His ability to endure and survive where others obviously could not has to be admired. Before long, a new generation would come to know the degradation of slavery. This generation, the descendant of the African, did not possess the protective influence that one's own culture can provide. They would be born in slavery. Unlike the African who became a slave, they would know nothing but slavery. They would be slaves in mind, body, and spirit. The Tree of Life depicts a generation of blacks being supported by prior generations from which we draw our strength and endurance. No matter what we are called to suffer or overcome, we shall survive as a people. The house slaves, whose responsibilities included preparing the master's food, had to make sure that her hair was covered at all times. In addition, due to her inability to comb it, for lack of a comb, she was understandably quite sensitive about its appearance. It was in this manner that the hair of the black woman disappeared from view until the latter part of the 19th century. Because of the semi-decent treatment that was afforded her, relative to that given the field slave, the house slave in time adopted an air of superiority when in the presence of field slaves. It bothered her that the master could not stand to look at her uncombed hair. She made sure that he would never have to suffer that experience. Due to the presence of a black nanny in the home of the well-to-do white American, it was not long before she became a popular item in the form of salt and pepper shakers. The popularity of these caricatures of blacks gained and diversified to include Old Black Joe. This caricature of the house slave in later years came to be known as Aunt Jemima. This famous caricature would later be copyrighted and would appear on the breakfast table of virtually every home in America. Other caricatures would depict blacks as a race of people with little drive and less intelligence. This boy playing his accordion with his features exaggerated gives one some insight to the way white America viewed blacks.
Come on, Sal, we got the area full dark.
Yeah. We got to go home and feed these children.
Yeah, be getting dark soon.
Come on, baby. Come on, boy.
The field slave lived a life that was in marked contrast to that of the house slave. Laboring from sunup to sundown, he had little to stimulate his mind. His thought, action, and speech revolved around fulfilling the wishes of the master. Life for the field slave was one of perpetual drudgery and pain, and the only avenue of escape, death. Women worked alongside men. Their children, if too young to put in a day's labor, tagged along behind them. Protected by their youth from the exhausting demands of slave life, their minds sought stimulation in deep imaginings. Black mothers, in noticing the bleaching effect that washing with strong lye soap had on their hands, began to apply lye soap to their children's faces in order to lighten their complexion. This was done in an attempt to lessen the pain that they had come to associate with blackness.
What you doing to him? Why don't you do something for that nappy hair? This child got the nappiest hair I ever seen.
Mama, you don't have to say things like that about my baby.
Well, if you'd listened to me in the first place, his hair wouldn't be that nappy.
The mother would also pinch the child's nose to make them less broad and press the child's lips upward in order to suppress their natural fullness. Thus, the African-American mother, engaged in the suppression of the child's natural features, was expressing a form of self-hatred and planting its seed in the mind of her child.
No, please don't.
It's all right.
No, no.
It's all right to be with me.
No,
It's all right.
no, please don't.
It's all right.
No, please.
It's all right.
Stop, please. Stop, pretty please. Just stop.
It's okay.
No,
No, it's all right.
no, it's not all right.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Please don't. Please,
It's all right.
please don't hurt me.
It's all right.
No, please don't. No.
The sanctity of womanhood did not extend to the black woman, who was often called upon to satisfy the sexual desires of her white master. The product of these sexual encounters between black slave and white master resulted in the creation of the mulatto, a person who is by definition half white and half black. The mistress of the house involved herself in more important things than monitoring the activities of her husband.
My skin's improving, don't you think?
Yes, Mrs.
Deprived of their traditional comb, the black mother found grooming to be a difficult task for her and for her child.